Okay, I think it's running. New to all this. I've done it before, but not on this computer. So I'm Lori, and I have decided to start trying to do a video blog of my new journey. I was just diagnosed celiac 2 weeks ago yesterday, and I've had a lot of opportunities in my life to start a YouTube channel, and in hindsight, I should have done it. I have had children at a young age. Well, I was 22, pretty young in my opinion. I had weight loss surgery when I was 32 and lost 140 pounds. I've been wildly successful with that in a lot of ways, not just in weight loss, but in gaining a life that works for me rather than being a 270-pound woman. But that's a whole different story. That's not why I'm doing this. I have gone back to school as an adult at 38 years old. I just graduated in May. I kind of wish I had blogged about that. Didn't do that. And this is a new journey, a new chapter. And for the past 2 weeks, I have experienced everything from relief, finding out that I know what's wrong, to just bitter anger that this is happening to me. And what I know about myself is I have to get really angry about something for a while. And then I start learning, and then I get the second wind and I fight back. Today and the past few days, I'm in fight back mode, and I want to be able to share that with other people that are newly diagnosed with celiac, because this is scary and new. And I can't say I'm that surprised that I was diagnosed celiac. My story is probably different from everyone else's. I'm sure we all have our own unique story about being diagnosed celiac. But basically, I have not eaten gluten on purpose in almost 10 years. I knew it didn't work for me. I knew it hurt. I knew that other people around me would eat the same, if not more, of what I was eating, and I'd just be so sick. And I got so sick and tired of being sick and tired that when I started cutting it out of my life and finding that I was feeling better, it got easier and easier over the years. But being diagnosed celiac and finding out that I'm legitimately allergic to it, this is a whole new level of holy shit. I didn't even begin to know the amounts of gluten I was putting in my body without even eating bread, cake, cookies, flour, oats, barley, any kind of grains. I don't even eat corn that much anymore. Definitely not now, but before even, I'd have popcorn every once in a while, and I'd be like, yeah, that doesn't feel good. But that's a gluten-free thing, and I guess I'm just not able to eat grains at all. But anyway, what I'm going to do is plan to talk about things as I do them, as I try to rid my life of gluten products, and hopefully I can help other people. I have 10 years experience of being gluten-free already. I've learned a lot of recipes and tricks and tips on how to live this way. And I think I can talk about the emotional side, the physical side, just about everything that goes into it, because for the past 2 weeks, I have cried. I've basically kicked and screamed. I let myself sink into a bit of a depression, because when you realize the intensity of changing everything in your life, from carefully, designating areas of your kitchen to be gluten-free when you live with other people, such as I do, who can have gluten, to looking at all the products you put on your face and on your skin and next to your mouth, like chapstick, and the toothpaste. And who would have thought butter could have gluten? It can. What about chicken? Yep, it can too, because they can put chicken broth in it that's actually full of wheat that pumps up and plumps up the chicken. So you have to look at everything with a fine-tooth comb, and it really is just the next level crazy beyond when just living gluten-free. So I'm hoping that as I learn things, I can share them with you, show you some of the ways that I'm doing things for me, And then we can be partners in this instead of just doing it alone and recreating the wheel and maybe making mistakes along the way. Because ultimately, what we all want is our lives back. And the way I felt prior to diagnosis, even eating gluten-free, the brain fog, I was just tired all the time. You know, I was still trying to do things. I was still working out several days a week, if not 4 or 5 days a week. But I just didn't feel like myself, and I didn't know what was wrong. Damn, I was glutening myself. I had no idea. My favorite seasoned salt has wheat in it. No longer my favorite seasoning salt. But anyway, my plan is to share this with people, maybe work on how this is something, you know, if I can get this channel up and running, something that I would like to see in the United States is for food companies and the FDA to get more serious about the way that they label our foods, because in just 2 weeks, I've had to Google every single thing that I buy, and I can't tell you how many things that say gluten-free, and then you look and it says barley. Hello, barley is gluten. So how did you get that gluten-free seal on there? So you know, if I have to lobby, if I have to go to bat for people with celiac disease, I'm ready. And this is where it starts. So I don't know how I'm going to organize this. I'll probably show you what I've done with my kitchen in my next episode. Obviously, this right now is at 6.5 minutes. You'll find I'm a talker, but I hope I can be an asset to people as they go through the same things that I'm going through. And I wanted to start this early on. 2 weeks ago would not have been pretty because I was angry and in a bad place and wallowing in my shit. But now I'm ready, and I want to help you get ready too. So look forward to seeing you again. Who knows if I'll ever post this, but I'm ready.